Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for May 16th through 22nd, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello, a very warm welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, and all of your fantastic energy. Let's get into your reading, the beginning of this week. Of course, we are right bang smack in the middle of eclipse energy. So if you're feeling tired and drained, perhaps you're feeling a little bit sleepless, maybe a little bit antsy. Okay, remember to ground your energy. Try and connect with nature is sometimes the best way to do that. Water is also very soothing and cleansing as well. Okay, but you might be really thinking of making some change. Okay, or you might be getting some clarity, especially early in the week. We have follow your bliss right here. My soul sings with joy. What makes you happy? What makes you feel good? What do you want to do in your life, right? So what changes do you want to make? Are you happy where you are right now? Is there something that you can do to enhance your current energy, your current situation, right? We quite often have nothing wrong with where we are, but we just have the little itch to do something a little bit different, or maybe to improve our situation a little bit. So whatever makes you happy, this is really spirit encouraging you to follow that. It could be that you have creative talents. Okay, maybe you want to make some big change. All right, maybe you just want to do something a little bit fun. So that's that encouragement there from spirit. We've got expecting miracles here as well. Miracles are blossoming in my life. Use that affirmation. Okay, use that affirmation. Speak that every single day. Okay, when you believe that miracles are blossoming, that things are coming in, that things are improving for you, magic can really happen. Okay, so miracles blossoming in my life. You may have some good news this week. Okay, perhaps you're just really drawing some conclusions about what you want to do. Some people really are making some massive life changes with this eclipse energy. It is a big energy, big, 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 big. Okay, so, some of you, some people are really looking to just blow their life to pieces and, to get out of their comfort zone, to try new things, or, maybe to make those changes that they've known for a long time that they need to make, right? That final decision with this energy here. But whatever it is for you, you may be expecting a really good outcome for something this week, okay? Or perhaps you are just open to whatever wonderful things happen to blossom in your life. We've got Page of Swords coming out first, the Six of Wands. And we also have the High Priestess. So yes, your intuition is certainly very much on point this week. Some of you are experiencing some spiritual growth, spiritual awakening, if you will, or a leveling up in some way. Whenever we have this eclipse energy, some surprises happen. So maybe there's some surprise that may head your way here as well. It can just be some sort of epiphany moment for you. Okay, it could also be something in your physical world here as well. Maybe it's love. We've got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck here for you. Now, the King of Cups is really a very mature energy, especially in regards to love and to romance, but it is a very spiritual energy here as well. So again, with the King is like the head cheese a little bit. Okay, so the very leadership energy, right? Top of your game. So it could just be that you're very much at the top of your game in something in the week ahead. You may have a person around you, someone who is either a male or has that masculine energy that they're exuding this week. And it could be that there's some love and romance that's on the horizon here for you. For some of you, maybe there's new love coming in for you, expecting miracles. It's like, oh my goodness, hallelujah. Okay, I finally met somebody interesting. But the King of Cups can certainly be a very romantic energy of sweeping you off your feet, but it is also one of taking the lead, taking charge. Okay, so you might be looking to level up in an area in your week ahead. Okay, or you're just taking the lead and you're not letting anything derail you from your plans. But the King of Cups does bring in very happy, jovial kind of energy, but it's also one of creative energy as well. So you might be feeling quite creative, right? But it is one of joy and happiness too. So what is making you happy? What do you like to do, right? So that is that open invitation for you there. We've got the Page of Swords coming in. So there may be some good news, some communication that's coming in, something that is new, okay, or maybe something improved. Now, remember, we do still have Mercury in retrograde all throughout this week, all the way up until very early in June. So technology comes into play. The Page of Swords quite often associated with technology, the internet. A little bit of Aquarian energy in there. There's, certainly caution required in regards to communication and how we communicate, the forms of communication when we've got that retrograde energy. So, but this Page of Swords brings in new approaches to things. So perhaps you're figuring out how to communicate a little bit differently, okay, or you're solving some communication issues, all of these things, okay. Just this Page of Swords brings in a very positive energy, okay, but it also brings one of curiosity. So the Page of Swords is very known for fresh, new, innovative approaches at things, okay. It's known, that energy is known for trying new things, discovering new ways to do things, discovering new opportunities, okay, because the Page of Swords likes to do research and all about innovation, right? It is the Page of Swords quite often associated with Aquarius and Uranus energy, and Uranus is a little bit of rebellion, trying new things, getting out of your comfort zone. So you may actually be looking to get out of your comfort zone, but there may be some new information that comes in here for you as well, okay, and something that's very positive, maybe just being in the right place at the right time. You've got a conversation, perhaps it gives you a little bit of clarity, and that allows you to move forward. But I gotta say, the Page of Swords is quite often also known as kind of the lurker of the tarot, okay, and because it is a curious energy. So you may be looking for something new. Perhaps you're doing a little bit of homework or research, looking on the internet if you're looking to make any kind of change in your jobs or your relationships or anything. Page of Swords, maybe you're looking up an old friend on Facebook, something like that, okay? You could have someone that comes in out of the blue. The eclipses really do bring about surprises, but Mercury retrograde sometimes brings back opportunities or people. So you may have somebody here that looks you up on the internet, old friend, old business colleague, okay, maybe you get some sort of invitation or something a little bit out of the blue, but positive for you though. All right, so you gotta like the Page of Swords sometimes, but I think there's fresh communication that's coming in here, maybe some good news, okay. This could also be you putting out that communication also. But we do have the Six of Wands showing that there may be some sort of challenges in your week ahead, as there always is, such as life, but the Six of Wands shows that you are overcoming them. You are moving onwards and upwards, okay. You're not letting anything keep you down. You're not letting anything keep you stuck, okay. You've got this positive outlook. You're full of energy. You're full of life here, and you are overcoming anything that the universe happens to put in your way this week. The Six of Wands is also an energy of celebration. So you may have something to celebrate in the week ahead. Okay, perhaps you have some sort of rewards or recognition that heads your way here as well. The Six of Wands is quite often about being in the spotlight. Okay, getting some sort of public acknowledgement possibly. So I mean, if you're doing something new and innovative, right, the Page of Swords, some innovation there. If you're doing something in your workplace, right, this can certainly be your boss calling you out. Hey, congratulations, Taurus, you know what, you resolved this situation, no one else could, that's a great job, right? You could get something as simple as that. Okay, or maybe you are really leveling up in some way. The King of Cups, leadership energy, Page of Swords, communication. So perhaps you have a job interview that goes really well, and here you are, the Six of Wands. You're like, yes, I did it. All right, so it is an energy of victory and celebration, whatever that happens to be. Okay, but you could also be attending an event. Perhaps the Page of Swords, you get an invitation to attend some sort of public event, and that can be that Six of Wands there as well. It could be like a parade, a victory parade, or some sort of parade, or just some sort of public gathering of any kind can be represented with that Six of Wands there as well. But we do have the High Priestess, so something may be revealed to you in the week ahead, that your intuition is saying yes, yes, yes. Okay, your intuition is showing you the way, and so you could certainly you could be discovering something in the week ahead, okay, but you could also have something that gets revealed to you, but something where your intuition, your spidey senses are, kind of a little bit off the charts. The high priestess is very connected with the moon energies, very connected with that yin energy of being open, being receptive, going with the flow. It's a very quiet, very calm, very contemplative kind of energy, a little bit of conservative energy there as well. So with the high priestess coming in towards your weekend, maybe you've got a really busy week, and then by the time the weekend comes along, you're engaging in some meditation, or maybe you're just having a quiet weekend, and that's not such a bad thing. Maybe you're doing some some spiritual studies there, okay, but you could certainly be having a big dose there of intuition, okay, so a little bit of so how should we say, spiritual intervention maybe. All right, but the high priestess, you may also be looking to make some big moves of some sort, okay? You might actually just be keeping something close to your chest. The high priestess is a very mute energy. It's not one of really outward exertion of anything, okay? It's really all about internal. So you may have something, the keeper of secrets and mysteries, okay? Perhaps you have something mysterious that you're figuring out, okay? Or perhaps you are playing your cards close to your chest about something, okay? You might not be shouting something from the rooftops, okay? You might just be doing a little bit of, how should we say? If you have some sort of plan, okay, you might just not be telling anyone about it, okay? So there's something there that you might not be talking about, but you certainly trust your intuition, whatever your situation happens to be. The Page of Swords, right? Very intuitive there as well, okay? So this could just be you making some big plans throughout the week, all right, in some cases, but celebration is at hand there as well. Your advice from Spirit. Hello, we have the Ace of Cups. Now we love the Ace of Cups, okay? The Ace of Cups brings about healing, okay? It brings about some creative energy here as well. So really Spirit is saying that now is the time to start something new. Now is the time to take a different approach. Perhaps if you have some problems or challenges that come up during the week, perhaps taking a creative approach at them is going to help you overcome them. All right. And, but the Ace of Cups brings in new and improved in a lot of areas. This may be a time of healing for you as well. Okay. When we heal, we let go, we find our inner peace. Okay. And this gives us a different outlook on things. The Ace of Cups reminds us to be open to all sorts of new or improved opportunities, different ways of doing things, right? That Ace of Cups can certainly represent that there may be some new connections coming your way, some new emotions that are coming to the surface. Perhaps, yes, with that King of Cups, the Page of Swords, ooh la la. Perhaps somebody out there has a secret admirer. New love coming in, maybe even a new friend, okay, new partnerships, but that's things that really speak to you, okay, something that's really positive for you. So if you're looking for a new job, okay, let's say you're looking for a new job where you are right now, it's okay, but maybe you're not quite feeling it, okay, and it's like, oh, maybe I've gone as far as I can go, or maybe I'm really good at what I do, but I'm looking for something that makes me feel a little bit better, something that puts a smile on my face, right? Spend a lot of time in your workplace. Whatever that happens to be for you, Spirit says here, find your happy, find your bliss. What makes you happy? Follow your bliss. Okay, if something's not 100% where you want it to be right now, what can you do differently? What can you change? What can you improve there, right? Because, life is short, right? We deserve all to be happy. So whatever is new or improved for you that speaks to your heart, that speaks to your soul, here it is right now. Creative projects, perhaps there's those... perhaps there's something, some talents that are hidden, that are undiscovered currently. This can also be spiritual growth here as well. So all about the new and improve for you with that Ace of Cups, okay? Also brings in some inner peace, that Ace of Cups. It can be a peaceful energy, one of healing. Okay, so, perhaps you are looking to move past something, to let go of something that's been blocking you, and you have this healing energy that's coming in here. The blessings headed your way, the Seven of Swords. Ooh, excellent. Now, the Seven of Swords can certainly represent something that has occurred in your world. And the blessing here is you're finding a resolution, you're making peace, maybe you're making amends, especially with that Ace of Cups that's there. You're sorting out some sort of problems. There may be some misunderstandings there. Hello, Seven of Swords, Mercury retrograde, okay? There may be some big misunderstandings. All right. And, perhaps this is your week here where you can clear the air and, you can resolve some situation. The Seven of Swords is also, it can be one of lies, deceit, betrayal, all of those kind of things. So you may be discovering something and it's like, aha, someone's been pulling the wool over my eyes for all this time. You know what? I think it's time for me to make a move. That Six of Wands can certainly be about moving forward, right? It is a movement energy. So you may be thinking about here, you know what? No one's going to pull the wool over my eyes anymore. I don't trust my environment. Here I am, Page of Swords, wanting to do something new. And this is the time for you to do that. So perhaps your intuition, if you're in that situation, was correct all along, which it usually is. Your intuition is actually never wrong. But of course, in our human ways, we do tend to overthink and overanalyze. So your intuition is that first instinct, which we sometimes second guess and we ignore. Okay, that's where we get the hindsight is 2020, right? So we don't want to live in hindsight. We want to live with foresight. Okay, with a little bit of clairvoyant energy there. All right, but the Seven of Swords can also be about trying to stay positive, trying to figure out what it is you want. Okay, and trying to stay positive about sorting things out, finding your solutions, okay, and, letting certain things go that have been blocking you in some sort of way. So you could certainly be getting a little bit of clarity in the week ahead here as well, okay? So, but the Seven of Swords can also be a little bit of rebellion sometimes because it can be one of nonconformity, one of, you know what, I've been living a lie. I'm not living my best life. I'm not in a situation where I can really be who I am. So if you're in that kind of situation, I think there's a little bit of rebellion coming in here. Okay, I think it's, perhaps a little bit of throwing caution to the wind, or maybe you're just really coming into a deeper realization of who you truly are. And you're looking at ways to live your best life, to be true to yourself, because quite often the Seven of Swords, it may not be some external lies and deceit, okay? It can sometimes represent the mask that we are putting on, living a life that is not really true to who we really are. Sometimes things just change and things no longer are right for us. Sometimes you change and it's like, you know what, this was good for me in the past, but now it's not. So you could certainly be doing anything like that there, but your overall outcome, whatever you've got on the table, there is something to rejoice here, some sort of celebration. And we do have that with the Six of Wands here as well. Now, I do have to say the Four of Wands can certainly represent a higher level of commitment. Okay, it can represent some good news, some joy, some celebration, represents success, okay, but with more to be had later on down the road. All right, it can certainly represent those public gatherings and events, and we do have two of those coming out here for you. So the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands can be that halfway to marriage card, okay? So perhaps you are really in the spotlight in some way in the week ahead here, Taurus, okay? Perhaps you have some sort of event that you're attending, or maybe you're even planning. All right, the Four of Wands is where we get together with our friends, our family. It's that social engagement there, okay? It's that very celebratory energy. So, you could be in that spotlight. Perhaps you're the star of the show in some way. All right, possibly you're getting engaged. You're getting engaged, maybe you're getting married, okay, planning a wedding, something like that, a birthday celebration, anniversaries, all of those things. It might not be yours, perhaps you just get an invitation to attend one, but the Four of Wands does bring in a very solid, stable foundation, and it brings in that element of success, abundance, celebration, and joy. So whatever you've got going on, I think that you've got a very, very positive week in the week ahead for you guys here, so it's very exciting. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here that resonates with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, show my channel a little bit of love there. Subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. But I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.